Welcome to the first of our lockdown series on IT security for remote workers. This was a video I planned for some time before the COVID crisis, but it's just so very important now organisations are predominantly working from home. So let's talk about multi-factor authentication. You may have heard various terms being used to refer to multi-factor authentication. These include 2FA, MFA, two-factor, smart cards, biometrics. You may even have used multi-factor and not realised it. For example, when you get texted a code that you have to then enter into a website to gain access. Let's get this on the table. Passwords are a terrible way to secure access to sensitive systems or data. A password is only good whilst it's a secret. The problem is there are many ways that a password can be guessed or stolen, thus rendering it no longer a secret. Users find passwords difficult to remember, so they tend to fall into certain bad habits. Reusing the same password across multiple websites, using easy to remember passwords that are equally easy to guess, or writing passwords down on post-it notes and then sticking them to the front of their computer. On top of that, even tech-savvy users will sometimes fall for phishing emails. These are emails that somehow convince you to enter your logon details into a fake website so that hackers can harvest your username and password details. Don't be fooled into thinking that this can't ever happen to you. These are sophisticated, targeted attacks that can and absolutely do work. Once a hacker has your password, it's game over. Your secret is a secret no more, unless you have enabled multi-factor authentication. With MFA, a hacker also needs a second item to gain access to your account, what we call a second factor of authentication. This is usually something you are or something you have. For example, a biometric scan is something you are, a fingerprint or a face scan. A smart card or a mobile phone is something you have. With MFA enabled, a hacker would need both your password and that second factor. So a hacker on the internet, for example, would almost certainly not have access to the smart card on your desk, even if they did manage to guess your password. By enabling MFA, a hacker would have to work much harder to gain access to your accounts.